ask out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come I need rest? No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Line, 15, 15. Line, 80. Target. 66. Bullet high. 24.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
Yellow.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll go with Murphy here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Chopper. Motion. Hey, one set.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Lions' 31-yard line.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there. 180. 54 miles. I'm coming after you.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Ringo.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Coleman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Handoff, Coleman, right side. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Mayfield to throw it. On the screen, this is Coleman. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 7-7, our score after 1.
54. Yeah. He's checking. Crash. Or twist, regular. Hey, alert. Okay.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
First down, Lions.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Switch. Run.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Get in the weight room. Hurry. All day, dog. Alert. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air, because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
6-6, pull it high. King. He's coming. Up. King.
Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. Nifty move. Fights him off. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
80 weapon.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Complete to Michael Gallup. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Staying open. Hey, 15. Buzz.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
36. Hey, 15.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Yellow. There's a line. Left. Pilot, 64, weak. All day, just like that. Rush in. Play it. 50, yellow. Hey, riblet. 51. 22 jet bomber. I got you. You're over.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the eyes. Protein spill. Check the backer. Check the backer. 43. 43.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Mahomes now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Easy. Lucky.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, right side. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Banjo, banjo, banjo.
Yellow.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They will run again with Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
General West.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
King.
They'll run it with Coleman. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being...
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Attack!
Check. Banjo. Mike 5-4.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass complete to Higgins. The 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yellow. 57 colors. Where's the party now? Attack!
Kill!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield now on the screen. This is Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, that's good.
54.
Run.
Check.
Pistol.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 13th touchdown of the year and and second of the game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next the score, Chiefs 31, Lions 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to